beekeeping here in Lake County, California. I keep bees in and around Lake County and some of the surrounding areas, providing pollination services with European honeybees to farms and local residences here in county. So I'm talking about pollinators today, and there's two main categories. There's industrial pollinators, which are usually European honeybees, which you find when you see beehives around properties, farms, and other locations. Then there's native pollinators, which include over 4,000 American bee species and about 1,500 different moth and butterfly species just native to Northern California. So behind me you can see some pictures. These are involving European honeybees, which are what we use for industrial pollination. The main reason we go to them is flower loyalty. So if you have a field full of tomatoes and the bees are pollinating that crop of tomatoes, that's what they will continue to pollinate, and they will just go to tomatoes. So that allows us to use agriculture methods to be able to grow one single crop and pollinate one single crop. When you come into the native pollinators include bumblebees, which include 3 varieties, many wasps, flies, and other species that are just general pollinators, meaning that they will go pollinate a tomato, then they'll go find a tree, then they might go to another just general flower that they find, but there's no loyalty to one particular type, meaning pollinations are much, much more sporadic. The main difference is with a native pollinator, you have to build a habitat to support each and every one. But generally what you can do just as an everyday gardener to help them is keep a variety of flowers going, whether it be a dry seed mix or a pollinator feeding mix that helps us and helps them keep a healthy, active lifestyle where they're flying around your yard, visiting, and then you are a sanctuary for those particular animals. On the honeybee side, the main way to do it is they will travel up to 2 miles to find a particular crop, but you have to maintain and keep basically a beehive in that area, meaning that if you're in a big industrial or residential section, usually you won't see bees because nobody is keeping bees in that area. The one commonality between both pollinators is the fact that they're very sensitive to chemical usages. Relatively speaking, any type of bug-killing spray will affect them. There's some other studies that prove that even just weed-killing sprays can affect them. And the fact that most people are unsure what to do with either or when it comes to finding a nest and how to deal with those things when they find it. One of the services we offer as a beekeeping service here in Lake County is removal and domestication of wild honeybee services, or relocation of some of the natives too. For instance, if you find a greater bumblebee nest in your laundry room, you can call us and we can move it to a small box and then move it so it can stay on your property and still pollinate for you. We also provide education and like local honeys and other services for the honeybee service. And here at the farmers market, we have a booth up. You can feel free to come in and talk to us about it. And I also try to do education, educate people on how and what they can do on their particular property to help with pollinators if they're having pollination issues. That's becoming more and more of an issue, especially when we get these large fires going. They are really detrimental to bee populations due to the high smoke content and how toxic smoke is to the different bees and how much damage they do. Honeybees are a little bit more resistant because they're a large colony. There's multiple individuals, so if 1,000 bees die, they can replenish those. Most native pollinators, though, are single bee operations, so only one bee is doing all the work for itself and its genetic line. So when they die, that's it, they're done. So each one has its own piece. So that's a real quick overview. So thanks for your time, and hopefully we'll see you at the market.